The Los Angeles Dodgers quietly made a move this offseason that may not have dominated headlines at first glance, but inside the organization it carries serious weight for what lies ahead. While fans naturally gravitate toward blockbuster signings and star additions, this decision speaks more to long-term vision, stability, and confidence in a player who has already shown he can be a difference maker when healthy. Bringing back Graterol while avoiding arbitration sends a clear message that the Dodgers believe in what he brings to the mound and, just as importantly, what he can still become in the upcoming season. Over the past few years, Graterol's journey has been anything but smooth. Injuries disrupted his rhythm and limited his availability, forcing the team to navigate stretches without one of its most electric bullpen arms. Even so, the Dodgers never lost sight of the impact he had already delivered when he was right. His power arsenal, heavy fastball movement, and ability to induce weak contact made him a trusted option in high-leverage situations. When the team assessed the bullpen heading into the new season, the idea of a fully healthy Graterol returning into the mix immediately changed the outlook. The agreement on a salary that avoids arbitration is significant not only financially, but also symbolically. It reflects a mutual understanding between player and team, a sense of unfinished business on both sides. Graterol left potential earnings on the table, betting on his recovery and on a system that knows how to maximize his strengths. For the Dodgers, it is a calculated decision that preserves flexibility while reinforcing the bullpen with a pitcher who already understands the pressure, expectations, and demands of pitching deep into October. Looking back at his performance before the injuries, the numbers paint a clear picture of why this move matters. In seasons where he logged consistent appearances, his earned run averages stayed impressively low, and his ability to keep runners off the bases stood out even among elite relievers. While his most recent appearances were limited to a small sample due to health setbacks, the underlying traits never disappeared. The velocity remained elite, the movement still difficult for hitters to square up, and the confidence on the mound never wavered. The Dodgers' bullpen last season faced its share of criticism, especially during stretches where consistency was hard to find. Despite those challenges, the team still found ways to win when it mattered most, leaning on depth, adaptability, and timely performances. Entering the new season, the bullpen looks fundamentally different. Younger arms, experienced veterans, and now the return of Graterol create a blend that feels both dangerous and resilient. This is not just about filling innings. It is about building a unit capable of shortening games and protecting leads against the best lineups in the league. Graterol's rehabilitation period may end up being a hidden blessing. During that time, the organization added elite starting pitching, reshaped its roster, and established a clear identity focused on sustained excellence. Coming back into that environment, Graterol does not need to carry the bullpen alone. Instead, he can slot into a role that maximizes efficiency, allowing him to attack hitters aggressively without overexposure. That balance could be exactly what unlocks another level in his performance. When you look at the advanced metrics from his limited action, there are encouraging signs everywhere. Even in a small number of appearances, indicators related to contact quality, chase rate, and control suggested he was trending toward one of his strongest seasons yet. Those flashes reinforced the belief that his stuff still plays at the highest level. The challenge was never talent. It was simply health. With a full offseason to prepare and no need to rush his return, the conditions are finally aligned for a true bounce back. There is also a psychological component that cannot be overlooked. Graterol has been part of this clubhouse for years. He understands the culture, the expectations, and the relentless pursuit of championships. Returning to familiar faces and a proven system reduces uncertainty and allows him to focus solely on execution. For a pitcher coming off injury, that sense of trust and continuity can be just as important as physical readiness. As the Dodgers look ahead, every decision seems connected to a larger goal. This bullpen addition fits seamlessly into that picture. It strengthens the bridge from starters to late-inning arms, adds another power option against the heart of opposing lineups, and deepens a relief corps that aims to be one of the most intimidating in the league. While fans may initially overlook the significance of this move, the impact is likely to become obvious once meaningful games begin. The broader context of roster construction also plays a role here. Instead of overextending financially on risky additions, the Dodgers prioritized efficiency and upside. Graterol represents both. His contract is manageable, his ceiling remains high, and his presence allows the team to allocate resources strategically elsewhere. In a league where flexibility often determines success over the long season, these types of decisions add up quickly. Ultimately, this move reflects confidence. Confidence in Graterol's recovery, confidence in the development staff, and confidence in the overall direction of the team. The Dodgers are not simply chasing another strong regular season. They're building towards sustained dominance. A healthy, motivated Graterol could be one of those pieces that quietly tilts close games in their favor, night after night, without much fanfare, but with enormous value on the field. As the season approaches, attention will naturally shift to rotations, lineups, and marquee names. Yet within the bullpen, there is a sense that something important is taking shape. Graterol's return adds a layer of intrigue and expectation, not just for his individual performance, but for how the bullpen functions as a whole. If he delivers anywhere close to his peak form, this decision will no longer be viewed as sneaky, but rather as one of the smartest and most impactful moves of the offseason. Building on the excitement of Buster Graterol's return, the Dodgers are shaping a bullpen that could redefine the way teams approach late-inning matchups this season. With a mix of emerging talents and established veterans, the roster now possesses both depth and versatility, providing manager Dave Roberts with the flexibility to deploy arms strategically throughout high-stakes games. Every appearance will carry the potential for impact, and Graterol's presence adds an element of reliability that was difficult to achieve during his injury-plagued years. The confidence he brings to the mound can ripple through the entire pitching staff, encouraging other relievers to elevate their performance in response to the high standards he sets. Looking ahead, the synergy between the returning Graterol and the rest of the bullpen is particularly promising. Young arms who have shown flashes of dominance in minor league systems or limited major league appearances can now learn from one of the most dynamic relievers in the game. Having someone with his experience, velocity, and situational awareness sharing the workload creates an environment where development happens in real time. This mentorship aspect could prove invaluable, especially for pitchers tasked with stepping into high-pressure roles for the first time in their careers. The Dodgers' strategy goes beyond simply plugging in a familiar arm. They have carefully constructed a pitching ecosystem that emphasizes both performance and health management. Graterol's conditioning, backed by medical staff and training experts, is designed to ensure he can handle a full season without regression or further setbacks. Integrating him into a rotation of complementary relievers allows the team to maximize each pitcher's strengths while minimizing exposure to fatigue or injury. For a team chasing a third consecutive World Series, every ounce of strategic planning and bullpen management can translate into pivotal wins down the stretch. Statistical analysis from previous seasons highlights just how impactful Graterol can be when at his peak. His strikeout rates, walk percentages, and advanced metrics such as expected earned run average and barrel suppression all point to a pitcher capable of dominating even the league's top hitters. While the limited appearances in the last year and a half created uncertainty, the underlying skill set remains intact. Dodgers fans can reasonably expect that a fully healthy Graterol will not only regain his previous form, but could even surpass it, combining velocity, command, and movement in ways that keep opposing lineups guessing. The timing of this addition is crucial. With spring training underway and the roster solidifying, Graterol's early presence allows him to regain rhythm and chemistry with the coaching staff and his teammates. The offseason work he has completed, coupled with the opportunity to integrate with other pitchers like Blake Snell, Ryan Pepiot, and the newly acquired bullpen reinforcements, positions him to step into games with confidence and precision. This seamless integration could prove to be one of the defining factors in how the Dodgers navigate the grind of a long season and the intensity of postseason matchups. Another layer of significance lies in the financial and structural approach the Dodgers have taken. By securing Graterol on a reasonable deal, the team maintains flexibility to pursue additional support where needed while avoiding excessive luxury tax penalties. This careful balancing act is not just about saving money. It is about constructing a sustainable championship-caliber roster that can compete at the highest level without compromising future opportunities. For a team operating in one of the most competitive divisions, these nuances in payroll and contract management can directly influence outcomes on the field. The anticipation around Graterol also reflects a broader trend in how the Dodgers build their identity. They prioritize resilience, adaptability, and depth over flashy headline signings, allowing strategic acquisitions to quietly enhance the team's overall profile. Fans may initially focus on offensive stars or marquee free agents, but the real strength of this roster often lies in subtle, calculated moves that bolster reliability, especially in the pitching department. Graterol's re-signing is emblematic of this philosophy. A player whose contributions may not always dominate the spotlight, but whose impact can define critical moments in October. As games begin, the true measure of success will be consistency. Graterol, alongside other relievers, must deliver under pressure while maintaining health and performance over a full season. His ability to execute in high-leverage situations can dictate the outcome of close contests, and the Dodgers management has placed considerable trust in his ability to do just that. The combination of experience, preparation, and physical readiness suggests that he is equipped not only to return, but to thrive in a role that carries immense responsibility. The narrative of recovery and resilience surrounding Graterol also resonates beyond statistics. After missing significant time due to injuries, a strong season could mark a defining chapter in his career. Fans will be watching not only for individual achievements, but also for the way his return elevates the entire pitching staff. Chemistry in the bullpen is often overlooked, yet it is essential for maintaining momentum, morale, and confidence in critical situations. Graterol's presence is likely to enhance all of these elements, reinforcing the Dodgers' reputation as a team that executes with precision and depth. Beyond just the physical and tactical aspects, the mental edge Graterol brings is a game-changer. Opposing teams know his potential, and his presence alone can alter managerial decisions in close games. Hitters may approach at-bats more cautiously, creating opportunities for other relievers to capitalize on strategic advantages. This intangible influence is a hallmark of elite pitchers and is precisely what the Dodgers gain by reintegrating him into the bullpen in a full, healthy capacity. Finally, the broader picture emphasizes how this move fits into the Dodgers' championship trajectory. Each offseason decision, from bullpen reinforcements to starting rotation adjustments, reflects a careful strategy aimed at sustaining excellence. The return of Graterol is a keystone in that design, providing both immediate impact and long-term upside. It signals to fans, opponents, and the league that the Dodgers are committed to maintaining dominance, not only in regular season play, but deep into October, where every arm and every pitch carries heightened significance. The combination of experience, health, and team integration positions the Dodgers bullpen as a potential powerhouse, capable of dictating the narrative in late innings and shaping the course of another historic season. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers around the league are growing louder, and the name at the center of the conversation is Corbin Burnes. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Los Angeles Dodgers are positioning themselves to add the right-hander to a rotation that already intimidates opponents before the first pitch is thrown. While nothing has been formally announced, the mere possibility of Burnes wearing Dodger blue is enough to reshape expectations across the National League. Burnes' potential arrival would signal an immediate shift in balance. Known for his elite command, devastating cutter, and calm presence on the mound, he represents the kind of arm that changes how a series is planned. Rival teams would be forced to rethink lineups, bullpen usage, and even long-term strategies if Burnes were slot into the Dodgers' starting five. Internally, the Dodgers would gain not only innings and strikeouts, but a proven ace capable of setting the tone in high-pressure moments. What makes this rumor especially intriguing is the timing. The Dodgers have made a habit of acting decisively when an opportunity to upgrade presents itself, and Burnes fits the profile of a pitcher who can deliver immediate impact rather than a long-term project. Club insiders hint that the front office views him as a stabilizing force, someone who can absorb the weight of expectations in October-like environments all season long. There is also the psychological effect. Adding a pitcher of Burnes' stature sends a clear message to the rest of the league. The Dodgers are not content with potential. They are chasing dominance. For a clubhouse already filled with talent, the presence of another frontline starter could elevate internal competition and sharpen focus. For now, it remains speculation, fueled by industry chatter and strategic logic rather than official confirmation. Yet in a league where rumors often precede reality, the idea of Corbin Burnes reinforcing the Dodgers' rotation feels less like fantasy and more like a glimpse of what could soon become inevitable. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.